case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a critical ruling last year, the Supreme Court of the United States took on Barr v. M. Assen of Political Consultants, Inc., a case that revolved around an underlying debate on the severability of laws. The court explored the notion that parts of a law could be declared unconstitutional and separated without invalidating the law in its entirety. The case sprouted from a 1991 law, the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, that prohibited robocalls to cell phones with certain exceptions in place for emergencies and situations where consent was granted. However, a 2015 amendment enabled an exception for government debt calls, which provoked the lawsuit. The plaintiffs challenged this exception, arguing that it infringed on their First Amendment rights. As the legal battle escalated, the Supreme Court found itself facing a pivotal decision. Should they invalidate the entire 1991 robocall restriction, or simply sever the unconstitutional 2015 government debt exception? The court's precedent favored severability, and the Communications Act contained an express severability clause that covered the disputed elements of the law. The majority of the court eventually ruled that the 2015 government debt exception did indeed violate the First Amendment, thereby demanding it to be severed from the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. The rest of the robocall restriction, meanwhile, remained intact. Offering their protection to the plaintiffs, the court issued an injunction against the now voided government debt exception, ensuring that it would no longer be enforced. As such, despite dissenting views from the likes of Justice Breyer and Justice Kavanaugh, the case served as an affirmation of the court's commitment to protect First Amendment rights and its belief in the power of severability.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind, leave the stress of climb.